What's up, everybody? This is Amir with Fernandez Tool Reviews. This is a video about my primary tool bag loadout. This is a Milwaukee 15-inch pack-out tote. I've had it about 3 years, and this is just kind of what I use on a daily basis to work on forklifts and other types of equipment. Sometimes I'll pull it out of my service vehicle and work on my cars or other stuff like that. Let's get started. On the outside right here I have a 1.1" box end wrench. It was combo double box end, but one side broke off. And this is a Reese tow hitch company. I have a combination wrench 1.5" by Master Force. I use these just for adjustments and things like that. Over here I have a couple adjustable wrenches. These are Craftsman Evolve. I bought them in a cheaper set. They've done all right. They're starting to the coating is starting to come off, and they're getting a little worn in by the jaws. It's a 10-inch and an 8-inch. I also have a telescopic magnet, Craftsman. Bought it at Lowe's as a set. Some electrical tape, some Evercraft, Napa, just precision screwdrivers, a little Phillips, and a flathead. Their tips are magnetic, so nice to have. It's a Deutsch connector tool. A lot of the electrical connectors on the forklifts that I work on are by Deutsch, or however you pronounce the company. I also carry a foam kneeling pad, Hyper Tough, just a simple foam padding. Bought it at Walmart. It's held up pretty good. Carry a Mac Tools rechargeable light. Recharges to this little port right here. It has like a water resistant seals and O-rings, but has 2 modes. Back button. Got that off a tool truck when I worked at a car dealership. Sharpie permanent marker. Little reversible pocket screwdriver. Ink saw permanent marker by Milwaukee, and another smaller profile telescopic magnet. Carry a 16-foot Milwaukee tape measure, just basic measuring tool. Hide, flexible kind of scraper, putty knife, whatever. Telescopic mirror, Craftsman, came in as a set, bought it at Lowe's. Little depth measuring tool with millimeter, different measurements. Smaller mirror. Another little flexible magnet, but that one's a broken one. And these are some Blue Point feeler gauges. Just measuring tools are kind of necessary for adjustments and things like that. Alright, moving on to the more useful hand tools. Got an 8-ounce Husky motivator ball peen, just for small little things that just you need a little tap from time to time. Tecton needle nose, really fine for small spaces, and it is spring loaded, which I like from time to time to have something spring loaded like that. Just a little assortment of combination ratcheting wrenches, 2 Matco 8mm and a 10mm with a reversible switch. Bought them on a tool truck. Gear wrenches, these are combination and flex head ratcheting. I've had 2, I think, that have a bit of a floppy end on them. I've tried tightening them, but that's about it. They have this little kind of knurling that when you're using the ratcheting, and you can know what side you'll be tightening, loosening. Another gear wrench 3/8, 10mm, same thing. Can't have too many 10mm, you know how that goes. Little Milwaukee diagonal cutters, still pretty sharp. Had them 2 years and they're starting to get a little gap between the teeth, but they still cut pretty decent. Slightly bigger Milwaukee diagonal cutters, and same thing. The grips are pretty comfortable, but tongue and groove pliers. Some of these Milwaukees have a kind of a wider profile head. Just helps with gripping or holding on to things. These bottoms you can use for punch outs and stuff on other construction type tasks, and the heads you can use for reaming out piping or something along those lines. Small Irwin vice grip, locking pliers with a little kind of comfort grip. Milwaukee electric ratchet, 1/4" drive. This is the fuel, and these are great to have for repetitive tasks, things like that. I carry it most of the time with just a 2 amp hour battery, and they have the locking feature. Larger set of Milwaukee tongue and groove pliers. Same thing as the other one, just in a bigger platform. I believe this is the 10-inch. Yeah. So, needle nose. These are Milwaukee again. They're pretty rugged. Kinda could use a little bit more breaking in. I had a different pair, crescent pair, but they broke, and I bought these to replace them. Just haven't broken them in as good. Magnetic Johnson torpedo level. Just calibrating fork level and stuff like that. 1/4" drive, impact sockets. These are metric, and by Matco, they are the ADV. Super nice. Use these all the time. And I also have the standard set, but I use those a little less, so they have some less wear on them. You can still see the label. I carry another combination wrench, 11/16 Sunex. Bought a set on Amazon. I liked these because they're kind of a thinner profile than a lot of the other wrenches you can get, and they've done pretty good for me, so no complaints. Some right angle Allen wrenches with the ball end. I've lost a couple so far, but trying to replace them wherever I can. On some of the 2 or so of the wrenches, the holder was just too loose, so I put a little electrical tape and they kind of held in place. But budget option, done pretty good. Milwaukee insulated screwdrivers, a Phillips and a flat. Just good for in case something has still power to it, and work on mostly electrical forklifts, battery powered forklifts. Ratcheting Milwaukee screwdriver with the bits in the storage handle. The bits can be a little difficult to get in and out after a break-in period. I guess it's better, but it comes with this little wire stripper. I don't think I've ever used it, but it's an alright option. I mean, some of the bits are kind of starting to get a little wear on them, and they can cause some camming out of a screw. Snap-on automotive style wire strippers. You can do the insulated, non-insulated wire, or connector ends. Small Milwaukee solid through pry bar with a strike cap. Got these as a set from Home Depot for 4 pry bars and then some picks. These are super strong. They have like a I-beam style design and not a whole lot of flexing whenever I have been using them. Nice prying angle on the actual end. Snap-on wall bolt extension. You can also use it as a regular extension. Snap-on flex head 3/8 ratcheting socket wrench, or ratchet, however you call them, with the button release. I think I bought this as a refurbished or something like that on a truck when I worked at the dealership. Silver Eagle, this is a Matco company, same thing, bought it off a truck. This one has some backlash issues. Sometimes if I'm loosening something or tight, like that was really tight, it'll kind of reverse itself for lock, but maybe I just need to take it apart and clean it and lubricate it. Cobalt flex head, stubby ratcheting socket wrench or ratchet. Button lock, I don't use this too often anymore, but I liked it just because it was small, but the head is a little cumbersome and kind of thick, so not the best all the time. Another set of locking pliers. These are needle nose and made by Matco. Haven't used these too much, but they do what a normal locking plier does. Sorry about the trains, they're moving. These are the Milwaukee picks, same thing. Pretty good design and comfortable grip. They have a flat faces and then oval, straight, a hook, just like a different angle one and a 90-degree. Klein stubby multi with the different bits. This is what's it called? Combination. So you can use this as a 1/4-inch driver, and also 3/16, I think, something like that. Yep. But really useful working on like circuit boards and stuff like that. Pretty comfortable grip. I like that Klein stuff so far. These two are some like just cheaper options from Titan. You can buy these at like AutoZone or O'Reilly's or something like that. This is a 1/4-inch drive ratchet with the button lock. Very useful in small applications. This is a little Aries adapter, 1/4-inch to 3/8, but it's the low profile. So you can get that on Amazon. This one is just like a 1/4-inch hex driver. Very useful for using bits like this. Different applications. And this is probably my favorite ratchet right here. Non-button lock. It's a Mac Tools 1/4-inch drive with a comfort grip. Super fine. And that go with the Matco sockets. It's a great combination. Snap-on, long wall extension. Also use it as a normal one. Craftsman pickup tool. You gotta have stuff like that. This is a professional chain gauge, wear gauge, checking wear on just forklift chains and stuff like that. Gives you different percentages of wear and comes with instructions. This was provided by my employer. Some magnetic pads. Bought these on Amazon. Lotusol is the company. They're a little bit pricey, but very, very nice, very useful. You can put them on magnetic surfaces, like if you're working on a forklift or a car or whatever, and they will hold tools on them. So useful. Another Milwaukee electric ratchet, 3/8 drive. This is the brushed version, not the fuel. Still very useful, repetitive tasks, and just running in longer bolts and stuff like that. Not necessary, but very useful. Milwaukee M12 3/8 stubby impact. Great tool. Super happy with this. Use it with a 6 amp-hour battery usually. It's strong enough to take lug nuts, lug bolts off of forklifts and just fasteners that are pretty tight. Fluke 87, true RMS multimeter, and provided by my employer. I use this most of the time for DC volts, continuity, resistance checks. Just a generic 19mm impact socket, deep well, and Aries low profile adapter, 3/8 to 1/2 inch. I keep those together and then use it with my stubby impact most of the time. These are some combination wrenches. The top is a 15/16 Sunex, and another 15/16, that's a Cobalt, and then 1 inch. These are used for adjusting chains pretty often, so I keep them together, and this is just like a O-ring just to hold them together. Crescent, and I think one Matco because I lost one. Crescent Allen sockets. These are metric over here and standard right here. I think this is a Craftsman rail. Bought it forever ago. They're nice little cheap rails. They hold up pretty good. Evercraft wobble extension. This is Napa, but the end's kind of beat up on it, so I use it for loosening some latch screws, which are just cover bolts that hold covers on some of the forklifts, and they're just like a 3/8 square drive pretty much. This is like a miscellaneous tool rail that I have. This is a broken long Allen. The ball end broke off. Random 9/16 Craftsman multi or 12 point. I had to grind it down for a specific task. And another adapter, that's a Titan, not the low profile. Mac Tools Wobble 3/8 or universal joint, and generic 1/4 inch drive to 1/4 inch hex for bits. Useful. And what else? We have this Cobalt rail. These two rails are actually Cobalt. I don't think they offer them anymore. I bought them a few years back. Very durable. Haven't had any issues out of them. You can take these end caps off and then kind of rearrange them. You can have sockets on both ends. You just flip these holders. But these are 3/8 drive and 1/4 inch drive, Cobalt, long Allens with the ball end. And this was the 3mm, but it broke off, and I just bought a straight shaft Tecton to replace it. 2 locking 3/8 drive impact extensions by Mac. These two are just standard non-impact extensions, 3/8 drive, normal, and a wobble. Another 1/4 inch drive extension, that's a Cobalt. This right here, 1/4 inch drive, wobble head extension, snap-on, and Cobalt. So this little plastic tray, I kind of looked for something that would fit right in the pocket of this bag, and bought this on Amazon. I think they were around $11, $12 when I bought them. Ernst brand. What I liked about them was that it would fit, and also that you could remove the rail and it held in place too. You just let it back and it would lock. They've done pretty well, especially even kind of being moved around all the time. But these are metric impact sockets, Mac, except for this one. This is a Master Force 18. I lost my Mac 18. This set goes from 8mm to 24. Yeah, 24mm. And then same thing, just in the shallow impact. These are from 10mm to 22. Yeah. And they have the twist lock also, so I like that feature. Some just 3/8 drive mini extensions, snap-on, straight, and the wobble end that you can use as a normal one also. And just a Duralast 9/16 spark plug socket. That's the majority of it. It does get a little heavy, but I can use it on a dolly or put it on top of a pack out system. And in these zipper bags, I just keep some jumper wires with alligator clips and fluke leads, alligator clip ends, some super glue, Gorilla Glue. Sometimes you need to hold stuff together, and just a couple different Loctite for locking in some screws and bolts, zip ties, 1/4 inch adapters, so you can use this on like a screwdriver that takes a 1/4 inch hex, or that Titan bit driver, and use different sockets on it. But it's a 3/8 and a 1/2 inch one. Little bit extender impact driver extension. Not sure what brand that is, just kind of generic one. Another one, impact driver to hex to quarter-inch drive adapter, and that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and come back for more tool reviews, tool videos. Please give me a like if you enjoyed watching the video. It's a little longer, but thanks for your time.